かつてのスターたちも一人のファンとして驚嘆しました。ドジャースの大谷翔平は日本時間18日、本拠地で行われたブルワーズとのリーグ優勝決定シリーズ第4戦に1番投手兼指名打者で先発出場し、打っては3本塁打、投げては7回途中無失点10奪三振の快投でシリーズ MVP に輝きました。試合後には米メディア各局で称賛の声が相次ぎました。FOX スポーツの番組に出演したデビッド・オルティス、アレックス・ロドリゲス、デレク・ジーター、ドントレル・ウィリスらレジェンドは偉大さを目撃していると最大級の賛辞を送っています。番組内では大谷の偉業を歴史的比較や具体的データ、競技的意義から多角的に分析し、この時代に生まれて彼を見られる幸福を強調。地球上で最も影響力があり、最高のアスリートとの評価も示されました。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
I mean, what more can be said about what was one of the greatest playoff performances in sports history? Shohei Otani set numerous records Friday night. First player ever with 3 homers at the plate, 10 strikeouts on the mound, and with all due respect to Reggie and Albert and Pablo Sandoval, guys that have had 3-homer games, none of them pitched that night. Welcome inside. Dontrell Willis joins us. You've watched everything he's done in a Dodger uniform for the last 2 years. How do you wrap your head around this? How do you quantify what he did?
You can't. He's a standalone. I mean, it's truly remarkable what he does on both sides of the baseball. 11 of the fastest pitches from either side came from Shohei Otani. Also, the 3 home runs, exit velo of 116, 116, and 113. Some of the hardest hit balls in all of baseball. It's truly remarkable to see his athleticism. He strikes out the side in the first inning, hustles off the mound, leadoff home run, first to ever do it in a regular season or postseason game. And he is box office, and he's going against himself right now. My own mother, captain, called me after the second home run. I said, Shohei went deep again. She said, a third time. And so if you're a casual fan or a lover of baseball, you're just in awe of what he does on the mound. He continues to raise the ball higher and higher.
I tell you what, man, no one of us was born where Babe Ruth was doing his thing, but I'm so happy that I was born in this era right here so that I can watch greatness. Watch this guy swing right here once again. This first ball that he hit in the parking lot, it's a cutter in the hands. Come on, guys. I thought that the greatest thing I was ever going to see from the left side of the home plate, it was going to be Barry Bonds. But look at this guy. Look at this thing right here, man. Come on.
Launch angle.
That's not easy to do. Caught it in the hand, long angle. Look at Freddie. Freddie's like, oh, no. And watch this. We got candy for you guys in left center, too. Just in case you were planning going home, look at Magic. Going all crazy out there. I mean, come on, guys. We are watching greatness right here. And watching this guy hitting and pitching, like you say, in our era, our lifetime, this is something, I don't care what anybody say, this is fun to watch.
You're right, and Babe Ruth is a perfect name. I mean, we've been used to, no matter what sport it is, say that was a Ruthian effort, right? Are we getting to the point that we're going to say Otanian feat, right? Because that's how good he is, and really there is no comp. It reminds me of 1977 when Reggie hit those 3 home runs. There's probably 3 million people out there saying, I was at that game. Yes. It was impossible. It's only 54,000. The same will be said about Game 4 at Dodger Stadium. Simply said, Captain, here's the deal. Right now, he is the most impactful and the best athlete on planet Earth.
Wow. This culture nowadays, they're very quick to always say everything is the greatest, right? It's the greatest this. It's the greatest I've ever seen. We were talking about Otani, I believe, at the All-Star break, and I said, it's tough for you. You can't say he's the greatest player ever because he has to have a longer career. You got to do this for a long time. And we've had Hank Aaron, Willie Mays. We've had a lot of players that have come through this game. But I think you can say that he has the greatest tool set of any player that we've seen. To your point, he strikes out the side and then he jogs in and he goes and he hits a home run. You know, so if you just break it down from a pitching
standpoint. That's what they call greatness.
Yeah, you go from a pitching standpoint, he's striking out 10. And then offensively, it's not like other sports. Basketball, you have the ball. Football, you can be a quarterback. He gets a pitch to hit, and he does absolute damage. So, I mean, that's probably one of the greatest performances we've seen.
Dodgers have 6 days to wait and rest up for a World Series opponent.
I'm still in disbelief. 3 players have done this. 3 or more homers in a game where the player was also the starting pitcher. Shohei did it the other night. Jim Tobin, May of 1942. And who could forget Guy Hecker? He was a dude, August 15th, 1886. So we're good for one every century. That's how rare this is. And now we welcome in Jerry Hairston, Sportsnet LA broadcaster, 16-year big league career. Jerry, you got to witness greatness. Was this the greatest playoff performance of all time?
I think it was. You know, no disrespect to Reggie Jackson and the many other great playoff performances. You know, I really couldn't sleep after watching that performance at Dodger Stadium that night. And I just was like, what did this make me feel? Because we were all in awe, not just fans, but players. Shohei Otani also broke X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And I was thinking that night and the next day, I was like, what can I liken it to? I guess for kids who didn't experience Michael Jordan when he was going on his epic runs, or Tiger Woods when he was in his prime, that's how Shohei made us all feel that night. For him to go out, first inning, strike out the side, then hits a leadoff home run, not done, goes out there, 10-plus punch-outs, 6 innings pitch. Oh, by the way, 3 8-measure shots, 1 out of Dodger Stadium. Also, that ball out of Dodger Stadium, that's the furthest ball I've ever seen hit at Dodger Stadium. I have to say that is the greatest postseason performance, at least in baseball.
Dodgers now 4 wins away from repeating as World Series champs. What's the overall vibe around this team right now? Because they pretty much outclassed the Brewers. They get by in 4 games, and now they get a couple of days off waiting on the winner of Mariners-Jays.
Well, guys are extremely confident. I just love the way they responded. If you go back to mid-September, or whatever that game was when Yamamoto had that no-hitter lost in that 9th inning, was 1 strike away. The Dodgers offense really was non-existent, really up until that point that month. Something clicked. And then when Clayton Kershaw announced his retirement, that group really kind of galvanized together, and they had like a new sense of focus, new sense of purpose. Now, I really felt they would have been ready for the postseason, but I think those 2 things, with Clayton Kershaw announcing his retirement, these guys are laser focused, and they've been playing great baseball. Great starting pitching, pretty good bullpen, along with the rookie Sasaki, who's been a lights-out closer, and the offense has been really good. So these guys are focused, they're confident, but no matter who they play, they know they're going to have to play their best baseball, whether it's the Blue Jays or the Mariners.
We saw different teams with the first-round buys approach the layoffs differently. We had the Blue Jays filling the seats for sim games. We saw the Phillies do the same thing. How are the Dodgers going through these next couple of days before the World Series begins?
Well, guys have gotten treatment a little bit. They're going to start wrapping up their workouts. I'm sure there'll be a simulated game. There might be a gray-white game. I know Ichiro played in a game. I think the Mariners had like a practice game. Ichiro got a chance to play in it. I'm hoping if they do have that, maybe I can kind of sneak in and play an inning or 2 if the guys need help.
Attaboy.
That would be cool. But I think, listen, I know it's a long layoff. Major League Baseball players aren't used to this long layoff, but these guys are focused. They've done this before. A lot of them have been through this type of scenario, and I think they'll be ready to go come Friday night.
Jerry, do me a favor. If they ask you to suit up, please don't pull anything. Just stay on your feet. Don't get hurt, okay?
I don't think they're going to be asking me. I may be trying to be begging to get in. They're definitely not going to ask me.
Good catching up with you, my man. Have a great rest of the playoffs, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Great seeing you.